Hello everyone, here's my community health presentation, the Environmental Outreach Movement, where I will be assessing goals and strategies on improving environmental aspects in my community. Improving the physical environment. Physical environment is one of the primary facets of a community and must be considered when applying community building strategies. The main focus is to improve quality of life throughout the community by dispelling inequalities and social barriers for individuals, helping to improve living conditions throughout the community, expanding community access, and protecting from invasive agents. The model I'll be using for my community outreach is the MAP strategy, mobilizing for action through planning and partnerships. Using the MAP model to help guide efforts to determine and assess community issues and goals through the different phases of MAP. Going through the phases of MAP, we'll look to uncover the environmental factors that aid in creating negative health outcomes of the community, while tending to the needs of the minority and low-income populations that suffer from less than fit conditions of the physical environment. My target community is Cook County, Illinois, which primarily consists of Chicago and the neighboring cities around it. The 2016 Census Bureau listed Cook County with over 5.2 million residents, with almost half of the population being minorities. The system in place for the individuals of Cook County allowed the public to heavily rely on various sectors of public health and environmental protection throughout the region to help provide health resources pertaining to environmental health. Organizing and visioning. This phase allows us to identify key stakeholders involved in our assessment of the community. Gathering information on key issues and resources allotted that helps in improving conditions in the community is also a main element of this phase. The importance of key stakeholders resides in knowing what individuals and agencies can provide the most assistance and resources to counter the environmental matters of our community. Most stakeholders are stationed in the community and will provide similar viewpoints of community building and can provide an integral role in prevention plans and gathering resources. Stakeholders and resources would include community health centers of Chicago, the local police chief, local government officials, nurse practitioners, local university staff and students, a local church minister, and representatives of the community that can relate to the conditions and priorities of our program. Upon visioning phase, we look to assess how strategies will help improve environment conditions and yield positive health outcomes. When identifying these key elements in the environment, we look to define how these improvements will change lives for the better. Planning plays a key role in ensuring that a program will run smoothly and yield the greatest health outcomes. The assessments phase looks to gather information on the needs of the community, the challenges the community faces, determination of inadequacies in current policy infrastructure, the community's philosophy of its current state, social and economic barriers linked to the issues facing the community, and movements in place that are aimed at helping the community. Assessing the state of the community. The environmental conditions of Cook County affect an array of individuals ranging from small towns to very dense populations in the main city of Chicago. Typically, environmental protection agencies are involved with assessing environmental health aspects and issues within the environment. Here, our aim is solely set on making improvements in the environments that improve human health and functionality. Mock assessment. Disparities are evident in the distribution of industrial emissions, pollution, and toxic waste throughout the community. These factors are primarily affecting low-income minorities in the city's south and east side. A 2008 report stated that Cook County was the worst area reporting for toxic emissions of the agent nitrogen dioxide, a toxic contributor to smog. Encapsulated by the overall environmental effects, the community also suffers from these other complications that are major curses for health issues such as binge drinking and chronic diseases. The CHSI website reports that more than 20% of all adults in this community participate in binge drinking episodes that sparks many negative health outcomes. Of the people who died in motor vehicle accidents, most tested positive for alcohol, whether they were the driver of an involved vehicle or not. Emphasis on the facts surrounding coronary kidney disease in our community relies on research that links various environmental cues to the cause of the disease.